It's Friday evening, October the 27th, 2017, about 8:20 p.m. and I'm still here. Fashion Central Mall. I keep saying Fashion Central, but this is actually Pentagon Central. Pentagon Central. Pentagon Central. And I'm just waiting. Earlier today I thought that was almost sure that I called the Eddie Shoe Shine. It's an identical to Lawrence Douglas Wilder, but they've changed the way both of them look. And he looked like, he had been held hostage or been made sick or something too. And Ben the Sky says that he had came to find my brother, find my sister, to help rescue some people. He trusted Robin Gooseby and a man that just walked past. Well, Robin Gooseby and the man came in Whole Foods this morning. But they've been a game because they came in Whole Foods several times before and they never gave me anything. I believe they have even sprayed on me and even checked my food out and, done crazy things. You can get the eye sockets and see. So, they came this morning. Now, the Sky says that he was supposed to deliver the gift card for me. It's $1,000 gift card. And they got to stop stealing the gift cards because the $1,000 gift card was supposed to bring $100,000 to at least 3 people or 3 causes. And if he was trying to use them to work with him, those weren't the right ones. So I need you to check because I know people get held hostage. He said they had stolen his things. He was driving an old navy blue Honda. And we got to stop them from stealing people's things. They have tried to steal my things all day long and all night long. And I tell you, set the alarm because I asked them not to shut me down. Don't shut me down so I can't feel nobody cut my toe or stick my head or my lips or my nose and different things. Parts of my body, my arms. I stuck on arms. And by the time she said something about arms, see, accounts receivable management. The fibromyalgia pain. Unexplainable. You done stuck a pin in me. That's a part of conspiracy to murder. So you need to just make sure all of the same 9 months of Lawrence Douglas Wilder, where they are. You need to make sure all of the same 9 months with John Cherry too, where they are, because 2 of them that tried to rescue my brother, Orville James Jones Jr., and my father, Orville James Jones Sr., 2 of them got harmed and they were hostage. They don't belong in the freezer at Costco. And they surely don't belong hanging or cut up. We need to find my sister Ramona Diane Jones as well. And those multiple birth siblings of hers. Because that is just too much physical abuse that will kill you. And they keep sticking things up my vagina every day. Every day. I ask you to respond when you hear me cut off and what the people are doing to my body. Now, when you don't respond to our bodies and the alarms, you are part of conspiracy to murder because we shouldn't be left in harm's way like this every day. And once again, I ask you to find George W. Bush Jr. He was the Vice President of the United States of America. I was the President. I ask you to find Jenna. And you need to find the multiple birth siblings of Jenna as well. Because Jennifer Lady, you need to find her. You need to find Sky. I don't even know Sky's real name, but I just call her Sky. Sky was going to school to be a nurse, and I think she was going on to finish to be a doctor. And I had hired her, and she used to respond to the alarms and things and make sure everybody was safe because they start putting babies in people and then they start taking them out and putting other folks' babies in them, and the babies already had chips in the eyeballs and all, almost killing people, and then taking babies out in intervals, almost leaving people for dead. And she would rescue them and take them all out. preventing you from going in convulsions and depending on who was stealing the babies out. And so she got held hostage, was impregnated. She didn't ask to be impregnated. They held her hostage. I think she have had 2 sets of pregnancies, been held hostage all that time. And she is, I'm not sure if she's Korean, Vietnamese, Japanese, I forgot. But she is an agent. People, I am not going to be in competition ever with those preachers, especially the mega church ones, because I know without a shadow of a doubt my money built the churches. And when they continue to try to disrespect, defamation of character, you take a picture of me dead and you done threw trash down and you done even set somebody beside me dirty or all kinds of things, and then you would show that picture instead of a decent picture of me. I call that defamation of character. Now, I've not seen the pictures yet, but I tell you what, I know they have used some of my messages and things in their conferences, reading off paper. They have even duplicated some of the father's mind and 2 kinds of fathers, different things. It's unacceptable, and it's not right. I couldn't do that to yours. Why should you be able to do it to mine? They stole the binders. They stole my brother's computers. Those are our binders, my binders they put together for masters in divinity and for doctorate work as well. And you can't continue to allow them to steal our stuff. Different spiritual perspective ministries. 5 things you must know. And they've earned their license and things, and now they're held hostage. Tongue been cut on. Penis been cut on. My father, my 2 brothers, our 2 children, our sons, Philip Stephen Jones, Victor Lowell Jones. And you keep telling me several times a day, they cut Victor's head off. Then they said, Philip, they cut his off. And let me tell you something, I've told you before that they said Angela Price cut off Philip's penis, and if Angela Price didn't do that, then please forgive me. But I ask you to verify me, because Betty and Angela and Fred have lost their mind. Stephanie too, I don't need you to steal my clothes. I don't need you to act like I am not who I am, and this has never been your money. I have never been any. This is 2017, the year 2017. 17 is the number for victory. You need to respect that, people. Not any time have I been out of character and wish not ever anything evil on anybody to happen. You were hoping that I was dead somewhere. And they tell you I'm dead, and then you go to stealing like crazy. The same thing with my sister Ramona Diane Jones, because you kept thinking she was destined to be the president, and you kept moving money out of my bank account, 22719, in her Philip Morris Call Federal Credit Union account, where you stole from her saying she couldn't have it anymore, just a savings, but it was a lie. That's the way the arms work and all of that. And you're cutting off arms, and you're breaking arms, and you cut her hand, and cut on her heart, and stuck in her head. And we've never been in crime. And we have that money, and Mona was working, and you were still stealing in her identity. And still have the highest shares in Philip Morris, the highest shares in DuPont, the highest shares in Verizon. And sit outside at night. I call that part of conspiracy to murder, and that's why I call on other nations to respond. Because our money's not right, trade's not right, Wall Street's not right. They can't sit in a room that only I shall sit in and make decisions. I'll be 59 November 26, 2017.